Do you allow Jess the dog sleep in the bed with you?
I am against it as well. I used to allow it. But now I'm trying to keep her downstairs altogether, not even up in my room.
My wife won't let me or the dog sleep in the bed because she wants to get a night's
I'm
sleep.
not surprised.
Yeah, it's like
I'd
I
pick
don't
the dog over my fella any day.
I don't know which is worse, me or the dog in the bed. It's iRadio in the morning with Cooper and Oonagh, and we love our I Love Irish artists, and we love these guys. We've had them on a good few times, and it's great to have them back. Noxie, Danny and Connor from the Coronas. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hey, you all look fresh as daisies.
Yes,
Thank you.
In the last 10 minutes, Noxie and Connor have been up very early, so I'm not very fresh. But no, listen, it's great to be here. It's great to chat to you. How are you?
Yeah, we're really good. We're absolutely loving the brand new. We're absolutely loving the brand new single "Strive." It's a fantastic track. Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah,
good.
love the retro sound. I actually watched the music video there the other day, and I loved the way it was done. Kind of like, so you're making the music and you're having your bowl of cereal or whatever, and then it kind of moves to you playing a live gig. Does this kind of represent the journey of the song and how it was made during the pandemic?
I'd love to say that it does, really, but I just wanted to advertise that's my homemade granola.
I was just going to say, you need to know that, yeah.
Is this Danny teaming up with the happy pair?
Granola is now, that's an exclusive for you. We're thinking about selling it at the gigs, so I just wanted to get it in there somewhere. No, our director John Bro had the idea of just making it a one-shotter, trying to keep the first half simple. You know, we were I think music videos over the years, Noxie will probably have a good insight on this, but like over the years they've changed a bit, and how we approach them has changed a bit. And with this one, we sort of decided that we wanted to try and get little snippets for our social media, basically break up the music video into little chunks, like, so, because these days people just like ingest music video in like 15-second swipes, like, you know, and it's like, oh, that looks cool, that's cool, I like that vibe, and then they swipe up to the next thing. So it's not like it used to be. Like, I mean, when we did Find the Water, I went to LA and we had this big shoot, and that was a great video. I'm really proud of it. But it sort of didn't seem right to do something similar for this song. We were like, okay, let's just get something cool in a studio. And yeah, I suppose it does. The first half of the song is sort of meant to be, you know, a bit like lockdown. You're just listening to music, and then so you're right. There is a bit of that for sure. But yeah, it was.
Well, that's what I got from it, and I really liked it. I was like, oh my God, that's really artistic and cool, and I love that, representing the journey of the song. And I really like the retro sound as well, you know.
So yeah, well, we'll take it. Yeah, oh yeah, we meant that, sure.
Don't mind if she hasn't watched it. I'm joking. Come here. Speaking of videos, you've been recently quite busy on TikTok as well, and I saw the kind of like the making of the song nearly, and Jess, your dog, just didn't seem interested at all.
She is not a fan. She's not a fan of Strive.
Yeah.
Guys, can I ask you a question? If you all, Danny, I know you have pet lads. Do you have a pet in your lives?
Yeah.
Don't.
Well, I do.
You do?
I've got 2 kids.
The worse than pets. Worse. I have 2 kids as well. Twins.
Two animals.
Animals. Yeah. Oh, big time.
No pets at the moment.
Jess is here. She's still not too enthusiastic. She's just sort of wandering around the background here. But yeah, so they were like videos from lockdown where she would often be just sort of there knocking around. Like when I was in the initial first lockdown, I used to record the sort of selfie isolation songs that I was doing. I was doing different covers of Irish bands and stuff, and she'd always pick the worst time to walk across.
You just ruined the video, Jess, for the love of God.
But it was good that she made it in the cut of Noxie actually put that together, the little backstage behind the scenes stuff. We just sent him everything that we had. He was like, send us whatever you have of whatever you've done with the song, like, you know, including studio stuff, and fair play to him. He put it all together. It's just
It's super.
But can I ask you a question? Do you allow Jess the dog sleep in the bed with you? Because we had a big debate about this on the show the other day, and I'm all for letting the pooch snuggle up to you in the bed.
I'm against.
Cooper is like, no.
Yeah.
I am against it as well. I used to allow it, but now I'm trying to keep her downstairs altogether, not even up in my room. Like,
That's so
just.
mean. She can't even go upstairs. Like, what does she want to have a shower?
But the problem is, I'm such a light sleeper. Like that, if she gets to the door and she starts scratching around, like it just wakes me up. So, and she's actually so good. She's really well behaved. So she's.
I don't have a dog myself now, but I probably am against it too.
Are you against it as well? Oh man. Oh. No.
Yeah.
Do you let your kids sleep in the bed with you even, or are you against that as well?
No, they sleep in their own beds.
That's for all bed, yeah.
Well, I'm at the stage with mine. It's like, you see, I love sleep. So to get sleep, I will do anything. So they're both in the bed at this time.
My wife won't let me or the dog sleep in the bed because she wants a good night's sleep.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it's like
I'd pick the dog over my fella any day.
I don't know which is worse, me or the dog in the bed. Come here, you've got an Irish tour happening, and also you're heading to Australia and the US. How exciting is this, lads?
Yeah, we can't wait to get back on the road. It's been a long time coming, and we're buzzing. Like, we've got some cool big shows coming up here over the summer, but then from the end of September on, we're going to be touring all the way up to Christmas, as you say, America, and we've still got European, UK dates as well, and then Australia, which we just announced as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're buzzing. I suppose we always enjoyed touring. We always loved it and appreciated it. But I think after the last couple of years, I think even more so, we're gonna appreciate it, and getting back out on the road is going to be it's going to be a lot of fun. So
one big party for sure.
Worried though about it because obviously we're 2 or 3 years older than the last time we went on one of these tours. So
Oh yeah.
Noxie's hiring extra staff to carry the gear.
Might make it home.
I'm taking my vitamins already. So.
literally yesterday, all right, I met a taxi man who was like, "Oh, I'm off to Ibiza next week, but I actually booked it 2 years ago before the pandemic."
Oh man.
I think now I'm too old for Ibiza. 2 years ago, I think I'm too old for Ibiza. Like, it's like, that's so funny. Now Noxie's saying the exact same thing.
No, you're never too old for Ibiza.
No.
And lads, you probably get asked this all the time, but I'm just nosy. What is it that you miss most when you're abroad, when you're touring away for a couple of weeks about Ireland? Like, is it your mammies? Is it the tea? Is it any foods? The kids, I suppose now. To include them.
My family.
Yeah.
They're on the other side of the door and they're listening in. So
You have to say that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Either Connor's frozen or is he deep in thought? I don't know. I know he's frozen.
Pensive mood.
Well, I'll answer. I'd say,
Oh, God.
yeah, you got to say the dog, but I don't know.
Yeah, the dog, actually, when you think about it, poor dog be very lonesome after you. How long are you going to be abroad for altogether?
Well, I think we've got a European UK tour. That's actually only a couple of weeks. That's
Yeah,
it.
I think the main stint is 6 weeks.
6 weeks is the longest we'll be away for that.
Wow.
That's America and Australia. But yeah, it'll be hard to be away from everyone. But sure, that's what they signed up for. That's
That's
what
what we do, yeah.
Oh, it's a hard life, lad. 6 weeks, Australia and the US. Tough on you now, I have to say.
Come here, is there anything on the tour, like on the actual show itself, that fans won't expect to see?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose we've a new album coming out at the end of September, so there's going to be some new songs in there. So we're looking forward to putting the show together. We've Roisin O coming on the tour as well, which
Good.
and Roisin's going to be doing all the supports as well. So Roisin sort of joined the band now. She's an extended Corona's family member now, so she's going to be playing piano and doing backing vocals, and then we can do Lost in the Thick of It together, and she can sing it, and as I say, she's going to be doing support as well. And the band is we've opened out the band. We've Lar Kay from All Twins playing guitar with us as well.
Wow.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, we were just getting all our talented musician family and friends in. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good tour. By then we'll have a lot of gigs under our belt, and hopefully we'll be well used to playing a few of the new songs and some of the old stuff. And it's funny as well because, like, when we go to America, for example, there's less people like shouting for like play San Diego song and play Here's It Goes. Like they know the newer stuff more. It's funny how in different countries you sort of have to change the set list a bit, and we love that challenge as well, and sort of seeing, oh well, this album did better here, let's play a couple of more songs from that. And it's fun to change up the set list, because the set list we've been doing in the summer here in Ireland so far has been sort of like, let's just do all the old school hits, like, because people miss going to gigs, and we don't want to come out and we're going to do 20 new songs that are unreleased.
You're reading the room, like.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's extra hard this time because we've actually had 2 albums out
yeah,
that we haven't toured with in America. So the set list is going to be extra hard, I think. Yeah.
yeah, it's going to be tricky to make. Yeah, but it'll be grand. It'll be deadly. We're looking forward to it.
Guys, you on for a game of firsts? We're all very
course.
nosy here. Yeah, we get to ask you some questions about yourself and your past. All right. Okay. So here we go.
Nervous.
Okay. Can you tell us about the first time a fan threw something at you on stage and what it was?
Oh my God, lads! Remember in the Trinity Ball? So we played in the
Was it a
Trinity
nagging?
years ago, and someone threw up an empty naggin of vodka and, and broke a string mid song, like, and I was so shook, like, and I was just like, what the hell? Like the string snapped, and I was just like, oh God, like.
What did you do?
What could I do? I just continued to play in an out of tune 5-string guitar.
Oh God, you are a pro. Amazing. Jeez.
It's very unlike students from Trinity, though, to throw up an empty bottle.
We were awful. They hated it.
Yeah, we were a UCD band. I don't think they liked us. No, the gig was actually great. It was, it was just one person just thought it was a good idea to do that.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. I was thinking more items of clothing, but okay, we'll go with that. All right, guys. Each of you, tell me about your first shift.
First shift. I was in Irish college. I was probably what age was I? Noxie, you were there, I think.
Yeah, 13, 14.
Yeah, Noxie probably went up and asked would you shift my mate? That was probably Noxie's.
I went up and asked, would she shift me? And
And
I was like, will you shift Danny? And then they're like, yeah, all right. And then I wasn't too happy with that.
Then she worked her way around the room.
okay, lads, and the rest of you?
I think mine was in Wesley many years ago when I was a teen, yeah.
Yeah, nightclub and Donny.
No, I think Noxie might have been involved with it as well.
Oh my God, you're such a good wingman,
Yeah,
Noxie.
band pimp. I'm the band pimp.
I can see it now. Noxie forming a queue out of the bleachers outside of Wesley.
You shift my friend. Very good. And finally, the first time you ever wrote a song about an ex-girlfriend, and what song was it? Who's it for?
Yeah. Like there was plenty in the first album. I think I remember it when we were in San Diego, and I had just broken up with a girlfriend, and I played a song called "I Choose Love" that's on our first album for Connor's now wife, Neve, and she was like, "That's a great song," and I was just sort of playing and messing around with it, and it's a real breakup song. It's only got 2 chords in it, but it's got loads of lyrics in it. And I remember playing it for Nevo and whoever else was there, and she was like, "That's a really good song." And for some reason, that sticks in my head that she was. And I remember thinking, okay, yeah, maybe I should do something, because oftentimes I just write a song and play it. Even with San Diego song, which I wrote over there as well, it was just a joke. Like I just wrote it as this is a mess song that we'll just sing for the crack, and people are like, "Oh no, there's something in that," like, you know. And then we ended up playing it live, and it got a great reaction. But yeah, definitely, I think "I Choose Love." That whole first album was a bit of a breakup album, and yeah, so there it is. That was back in 2007.
So you weren't writing any songs about any of the girls when you were like 13 or 14 in the Gaeltacht then, you know?
Yeah, well, none of them would even go near me. So yeah, it was. I remember one of the first songs I ever wrote was like, I thought I was real deep, and even though I had never had an alcoholic drink in my life, I was like, I'm going to write this song from the perspective of an alcoholic.
Oh, wow.
Wake up each morning and I am so sad, and and like I in my life, and I was like, yeah, this is real deep. This is real deep.
Oh,
and that was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. And it sort of got worse from there.
I love it. Great.
Lads, thank you so much
Thanks
for coming on. We love the single. It's called Strive, and we look forward to hearing what the new album brings us as well. And we can't wait to see you live as well. All of these gigs, we'll follow you around Europe and America just for a good holiday and a good night's rest without any dogs in our beds. The Coronas, thanks for being our I Love Irish artist for June.
Thanks a million.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.